Hey guys, I'm very excited for today's video because we're going to be doing a full makeup collection declutter, going through all the drawers, which is not my typical format, but I'm very excited to bring that to you guys. And recently, you know, especially this month, there are some things that I've tried that I've been really disappointed in that I'm like, you know what, just go ahead and get rid of it. And then there are some other things where like I'm not in love and I'm not quite ready to let go of it. So this is going to be a 2-in-1. We're going to pick things out to declutter, and I'm also going to pick things out for my chopping block for 2022. So I have 2 baskets down here, one for declutter, one for chopping block. I will show you all the products at the end and we will count them up. And before we go through the drawers, I'm actually going to start on top of my vanity in my makeup basket, because even though I'm only halfway through the videos for this month, I've already tried several things I want to let go of, unfortunately. So we'll start there and then we'll come back to go through the drawers. So also some of these drawers are empty because I have separate things pulled for my winter makeup must-haves that I'm filming next. And then I've got some things right here that I'm going to be wearing in my next video. So that's why there's some stuff missing here. But this first thing is something that I just got. It's the Kevin Aquan little holiday duo, and I don't like that contour color. It is just way too cool tone for me. I tried it several times. I think it's a nice formula and everything, but I just can't wear it. Then in my eye drawer here, there's one thing that I want to put in my chopping block box, and that would be the Hourglass Scattered Lights eyeshadow in Aura. There is just something about this, and it could be the other colors I paired with it. I did not think that it looked good, and I was disappointed in it. So I want to try it another time or two to be sure. So that's why this is going to go in my chopping block box. And then unfortunately there are several lip products I've tried already that I wanted to declutter, and that would be this Mented lip gloss in Pink About Me. Just was very lightly pigmented, way too thin. It just slipped right off. Also this Colored Rain lipstick in May She Rain. Texture was a little thick for me, and the color is a little darker than I like. And then also these Jouer Matte liquid lipsticks. These are pretty, but again darker than I like. So the shades are Aubergine and Cerise Noir. So I know I will have some friends happy to take these. And this is going to be a chopping block product. I just got this as well. This is an Illamasqua Hydra Lip Tint in Picnic Plum. This looks so good on khaki, but it just looks very dead on me. So I'm going to play around with it this month with some other lip liners to see if I change my mind. Another thing I had pulled from a makeup basket this month was this Kylie lip liner in the shade Ulta Beauty, and it is just not for me. It's just like a little darker and rosier than I'm really going to reach for. And as you can see, I have 5 other mauve lip liners that I would rather wear over this one, so I'm going to pass this on and keep these others. And then this is still a chopping block item. I'm going to make a final decision after I use it. It's the Lippy Sticks and Cami. It's a matte X formula, which I like. I just don't know if I really feel like having Lippy Sticks in my collection anymore. I only have a couple left, so I'm going to test this. So this will go in the chopping block. And then same with this. I really just did not love the color when I wore it, but it could just be with the makeup look. This is a Beauty Counter lipstick in Backstage. It was the lightest color they had, and it's very richly pigmented, which is nice, but it's just like a little dark. So this was expensive. So these are going to be chopping block. This is Declutter. Then we have some of the palettes I was using. This is the Ofra Samantha March Life's a Draft palette, and I am going to declutter this. I've used every single shade in here. I don't love the cheek products. I really actually thought I had wanted this highlight, but I compared it to some of my other similar Ofra shades, and it almost has like a little bit more of like a gray cast to it. So I think the other ones I have are more flattering. This color is so insanely gorgeous, but it doesn't have much shimmer. I just am not in love with the Ofra eyeshadow formula, so I'm going to pass this on, which is very sad. And then we have this Milani All Inclusive Face and Eye Palette in light to medium. and I am going to use this one more time before I make my decision. It's not terrible, but it's not as good as I thought. I just don't love it as much as I thought that I would. Basically, I like this blush and these two shadows, and I could kind of care less about the other product. So I'm going to put this in the chopping block for now, but this might go as well, which is sad. And then here we have most of my lip balms. There are some big lip masks that don't fit in here, the ones from Belief and full-size Laneige, but everything else I've got in here. So for the things that I want to declutter from here, I wish I did not buy this because I did not get this on sale. It was expensive because it was a collaboration. This is a ColourPop. I don't even know what it's called. Glowing lip balm in Mr. Mint from the Candyland collection, and it does have a bit of a mint scent, but really gives like no color, not super hydrating, so I'm gonna get rid of that. And then I'm also going to get rid of this Tarte Maracuja Juicy Lip. This is the clear shade. This was an Ulta Diamond gift. It's okay. It's a little thick and like very wet. It's like a weird consistency, and I don't need it in clear. If this was tinted, I might, you know, be thinking otherwise, but I'm going to get rid of that. Everything else I'm going to keep for now. I do have several things in here that I've not tried, but I'm going to want to try to pan in 2022. And these are the other things that I'm thinking about, but I'm keeping them. They're not going to be chopping block or anything, but we'll see just what I think about them once I try them. This Hemp's lip balm, and then the Laneige lip treatment balm. I didn't know if I loved the scent of that, so I haven't used those yet. We'll see at some point later if I want to use them up or declutter them. But for now, I'm going to get rid of these two lip balms. And while we're up here, let's look at my setting sprays. I don't know how I'm going to feel about this Ofra makeup fixer, but I do want to try it. But the only one I know that I am okay decluttering at this point is the Mario Badescu facial spray with aloe adaptogens and coconut water. I don't love coconut scent, but also this just doesn't do anything for me. I've tried like the other ones in the past and the sprayer is not good, so I am going to just go ahead and pass this on. Okay, so start my first drawer on the left. This is where I have all of my tools and brushes that are not in my current rotation. I have such a hard time letting go of brushes, but I will be getting rid of some. And these first two I actually decluttered to my sister recently, so I'll be honest with you, but I wanted to show them because again, I never get rid of brushes. So this first one is the Real Techniques bronzer brush. It's such a good brush, but I just don't use it. It's too big for me. But what I hate about Real Techniques brushes is they get all gummy. So I'm planning on buying some washi tape and try to like wrap the handles of all of my Real Techniques brushes, because I would like to pass on some more of them, but not in this condition. I only feel comfortable giving that to my sister. And then I did already get rid of one of the Morphe Jeffree Star brushes, the JS3. I gave this to my sister to use to blend out her blemish concealer. She was using her sponge, which of course was just shearing it out. So she has enjoyed using this. And I like that brush shape, but also from Morphe, I have the E8, which is essentially the same brush. So I don't need two of them, and of course I'd rather pass on the Jeffree Star collab. And the only other brushes that I feel ready to declutter at this time would be the Morphe Jeffree Star brushes. These are great quality, but you know, I don't feel great about having some of my Morphe Jeffree Star brushes, and I've used a lot of these a lot. So I'm not gonna get rid of all of them. I'm not quite ready for that yet. So this JS1 I'm going to keep. I don't have something quite that shape. The other brush I'm gonna keep for now is this little dual-ended brow brush that I love, but I'm gonna get rid of the other four. So this one I have been using to like blend out my cheek products, but now I'm using a Morphe Jaclyn Hill brush for that. I'm gonna give this to my sister to use for bronzer. And then I'm giving these all to my sister. So this I'm gonna give to her to use for her highlight. And then we've got a crease brush and a blending brush. So all of those are gonna go, and the rest of the brushes are gonna stay. I'm just not ready for it yet. Okay, so then we have my primer, foundation, and concealer drawer. I also have some cream cheeks in the back, and I do want to get into that as well. So when we get there, I'll pull out this insert. I'm planning on panning basically all my mini primers this year. So hopefully this will look very different by the end of the year. And the only primer that I'm ready to actually declutter would be this. Surprisingly, it's the Cover FX Mattifying Primer. I'm so mad at myself for buying a backup. It's good. I just would rather try some other things. So I'm going to get rid of that. Then I'm going to move this Murad primer over there. So those are my 4 mattifying primers over here. And then I've got these minis that I'm gonna pan this year. I want to pan these as well. So looking at this makes me happy. So if I do use up all of my minis and don't get any more full sizes, then I will have these 4 hydrating glowy primers and then these 4 more like smoothing and mattifying primers, which makes me feel good. So definitely just want to get through all of these this year. And I'm also already working on a primer and I have a backup of the VDL I want to get through. So that would be 6 mini or travel size primers I want to finish up this year. I'm going to keep all of the foundations for now. I feel good with what I have. For concealer though, this is like a little freebie that I'm going to try to pan. I am going to put the Kylie concealer in my chopping block. I know that I could get through it, but I have a lot of Shape Tape. I have these 2 and a backup original that I need to get through that will take forever. So I just want to see if I want to take the time to use this or just pass it on. So we'll see about that. And now I'm going to pull out this insert and we will look at the cream cheeks. All right, so here we have my cream cheeks. I'm going to dump the things out and separate them to bronzer and blush. And then I got a highlight. So here's what we're gonna do. Definitely keeping all of my Bare Minerals Bounce and Blur blushes. These are my favorites. And gonna keep the MAC, the Kiko. Tower 20 I'm going to keep. I haven't played with it too much. I bought this when it was at the peak of its hype. And now this year people are kind of admitting that like, oh, this is really sticky formula, it doesn't dry down. I don't love it. And I'm like, oh, y'all, come on. Why didn't you tell me that last year before I bought it? But keeping that for now. But then we have these 2 cream blushes. So this Milk Makeup in Work, I still have not used. So I'm going to get rid of that. And then this Nude Sticks Nudies and Sweet Peach Peony. Oh, I actually really love it because it's the dewy formula. The matte formula I don't think is good. I was all gung-ho that I was going to declutter this and then just keep these blushes. Oh, I forgot. I have one more that I got in a little Sephora set. That's from Tarte. Okay. Okay. I feel like here we go. I've got 8 cream blushes. That should be enough. Oh, okay. I'm not ready. I'm going to put this in the chopping block, but I will declutter this one. I do have one liquid highlighter that I do really want to try. It's from Illamasqua. Beyond Liquid Highlight in OMG. I'm not sure if this color is gonna be too dark for me. It's not in the powder, but we'll see. So this is gonna be a chopping block product. And then, oh, I forgot I have this liquid blush too. Okay, that's gonna stay. So then I've got 5 liquid and cream bronzers. These are all gonna stay. I want to try to pan this liquid and this cream this year. Next, we've got powders, bronzers, and highlighters. And I have one powder I know I want to declutter. I did not like this. The number 7 Lift Illuminate powder. No, darken my concealer. I didn't like it. So that's gonna go. The rest of the powders are gonna stay. I'm gonna try to use up a lot of them this year, the pressed ones specifically. Then for bronzers, Juvia's Place chopping block. Might declutter. There are some things here that might kind of go between. I don't love this. I feel like I cannot get this to show up on me. And I don't know if it's the color or what. I mean, this color should work for me, but I've seen other people use this and it shows up really well. So I don't know. I'm going to put that in chopping block for now. Some other things that are going to be in my chopping block are my other contour products. I've just been using the regular bronzer shade as my contour and it's been working just fine. So I don't know if I also need these still. So I'm going to see. So this is the Bobbi Brown bronzing powder in medium. It's a little mini, obviously. And then the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil original. So those will be in my chopping block. Some bronzers I am going to get rid of. I can't believe it. I do really love these. These are the Milani Matte Baked Bronzers. This is Sunset. So I used one up completely, and this is a brand new backup. So I'll be happy to pass that on. And then we've got Sienna, which is the darker color that I was using to contour. I think I'm ready to pass these on, which is crazy. And looking at everything else, I definitely need to try this more. I've only used this like a couple of times since I've had it. Honestly, when I've used this Marc Jacobs bronzer, I haven't been like majorly impressed. So I think I'll put this in my chopping block. And wow, look how much room we have in here. That's so exciting. Of course that can't just fit like that. Okay, yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. This is something that, you know, I'm going to try out this year. I don't really feel like it's quite chopping block yet, but you know, we'll see what happens after I use it, but I feel really good about that. Then for highlights, I'm not going to get rid of too many things. This Vesca Moonlight, I'm going to put it in my chopping block for now, but I think I'll probably end up decluttering that. I was just so disappointed. And then this is something I've had for forever, and I've said that I want to pan. This is Becca's Pearl, and you can tell, sorry, that's my air freshener. You can tell I've used up a lot of this, but it's going to take me so long to get through it, and I just don't love the way it looks. I have a lot of Ofra highlights that I prefer in the winter, so I'm going to get rid of that. Yeah, everything else is going to stay, so I'm glad I've got some room in here. So I did very good on this drawer. Super happy about that. All right, then we've got face palettes and blushes, and this is going to go in my chopping block as well. The Juvia's Place blush palette. Again, I wasn't over the moon for this. I like this lighter shade. I'm sure I have similar things. So chopping block for now. These are winter blushes that I just want to test and be sure about. I want to keep them or not. They're different from the other winter blushes I have and love a lot. So, you know, they would serve a purpose for me, but we'll see. So this is NARS Sin, and then this is Urban Decay's Rapture. So these will be chopping block. And these others are going to stay, but you can tell there's a lot going on in the back. And I did do a video a couple months ago about the things in my collection I get rid of if I get my money back. And some of them I put in a separate bag that I'm going to go ahead and show you because I've already decided those things I'm fine with leaving my collection, and my plan is to try to sell them. But some of these things and some of those things are things that I might end up bringing back into my collection if they don't sell. Some of them I don't know if I'm ready to just like pass on if they're not being sold, if that makes sense. So I'll show you that at the end as well. But that's some of what we got going on here. So keeping all my MAC blushes. And this is something that has been in a chopping block before. It's the Juvia's Place Saharan Volume 2 Blush Palette. I think I need to just stop trying to make Juvia's Place work for me. I think their products are lovely, but they don't always just mesh with me for some reason. So I'm gonna think about this one a little bit more. Actually, one other blush. This is something that I had used in fall. I like it. I don't love it. I almost regret buying this. This is MAC Peach Twist. So I'm going to put that in the chopping block to be sure what I want to do with that. Then checking out some of these other things back here. Gonna keep that. Gonna keep those for now. Those are ColourPop blushes. I will get rid of the Too Faced Sugar Peach Face and Eye palette. I just don't love these as much as I thought I was going to. And I'm also ready to get rid of this, surprisingly, the Benefit Cheek Leader Bronze Squad palette. And it's really because my favorite products are Hula and Cookie, which I have both in singles, and I have them in this Earth Angel palette. So I am cool with letting go of this. Again, this is something that I want to sell, but I will confidently put the both of those in the declutter pile. Then some more blushes back here. I'll put all of these on my chopping block. This is Lorac Aura, MAC, Mocha, and Peaches. I just don't use my MAC blushes when they're in the pot form very much. I will go ahead and declutter these little trios from Tarte. I never should have bought these in the first place, so I'm going to get rid of all 3 of those. These are going to be some more winter chopping block blushes as well. So we have, they're all from the Balm. This is Instain in Houndstooth, which they don't make anymore, and Pinstripe. Again, I'm going to compare these to some of those other blushes, and then this is Cabana Boy. So I will try these out, so I will let you know soon if I'm going to keep them or pass them on. Then some other things here. I'm finally ready to let go of this. This is the Ofra Madison Miller Cheek Trio, and the quality is great. The highlights are just a little dark for me, but this is such good quality. Someone's really gonna love that. These are some other things that I want to sell. These were very expensive. Cover FX Monochromatic Blush Duo in Pink Dahlia and Soft Peach. I like Warm Honey, but these two don't need. And then unfortunately, I also have these Ofra Samantha March products. I just did not like them. This is the River Bronzer, and then we have the Chick Lit Blush Duo. Just not colors and formulas for me, unfortunately. Ofra highlights are incredible. I have so many of them, but yeah, the blush and bronzer I'm not a fan of, or the eyeshadows apparently. And then I also have this Lorac blush in Spectra that I'm gonna put in my chopping block as well. So a lot left this drawer, which is very exciting. Unfortunately, more things ended up, no, actually, maybe we're half and half with things from here that went to declutter and things that went to chopping block. So, okay, not bad. I'm happy with the way this looks. This is such a clunker that it's so annoying, but let me actually just cut it like that. Okay, yeah. I'm happy with the way that this looks. And then down here is my backup drawer, which I filmed a video on recently and I reorganized recently, but there are a couple things in here that I think I'm ready to let go of. One being this lipstick. I thought I was gonna pan the other mini I had a couple years ago. I haven't done so, and I don't plan on panning it this year. So this is the Bare Minerals Bare Pro Lipstick in Petal. Amazing formula, very pretty color, but I'm gonna declutter that. And I'm also gonna declutter this backup I have of the Urban Decay Afterglow Highlight in Sin. I love this, but I'm not close to hitting pan on my original, and I have so many highlights, as you can see, so that was a silly backup in the first place. I do still have a backup of Champagne Pop, and that baby's gonna stay. So everything else here is gonna stay, but I'm happy I got rid of those 2 things. As I was moving from the left to the right side, I saw this that I've been using recently and not loving. This is the Becca Sunlit Bronzer in Bali Sands, the lightest shade. Capri Coast works really well for me, but this one I don't know about. So this is gonna be in my chopping block as well. Okay, so over here we have pencil liners, shadow sticks, liquid shadows, some mascara backups. So I am gonna get rid of a couple things in here, and that would be some shadow sticks. These. Okay, so these are all formulas I love, or I have loved in the past. This is one that I've loved in the past, the Balm Batter Up Shadow Stick, and this is in the shade Pinch Hitter. It's a little too dark for me. I have a couple other purples from Laura Mercier that I would use instead. Then I've got Laura Mercier in Mystic Gold. I bought this because it was on sale, but it is too yellow gold for me. So I will pass that on. And then I've got Bobbi Brown in Golden Bronze, which is a great formula, but this is too dark for my preference. So that will go as well. Looking at these other ones here, which basically the only things I have that are not Laura Mercier, except I have a little mini Bobbi Brown that I'm keeping I know I'm keeping Curveball. I love this one. These two I think I'll put in my chopping block, Joy Rose Gold and the Balm Shutout. Although I really like wearing this one because it's like a dirty gold. I like wearing it with olive shadows. So I'll put these two in my chopping block. Looking at my liners, let me put all of just the plain black ones over here. Okay, most of these are ColourPop, which is like my favorite. So I'm keeping most of these ColourPop ones for sure. And then, so the other brands I have, this Persona Bronze, love. Maybelline Copper, I love. I really like this one from Melt and Dose. So all of those are staying. So the other ones we have here would be my 3 black liners, which I haven't used black liner maybe more than like 3 times last year. So I'm going to keep ColourPop Swerve, and I'm going to get rid of the NARS and the IT Cosmetics. And then I'm going to put these 2 liners in my chopping block. This is Maybelline and Jade Olive and ColourPop and Crystal Crush. I just don't know if I need this specific color of blue. I would like a more like tealy blue. Over here we've got some like miscellaneous cream shadow things. Kat Von D Stain, Danessa Myricks I have not used. The Vesca, I'm gonna put this in my chopping block. I want to play with it more. Vesca, not Vesca, that's the brand. Kaki mentioned it in her yearly favorite, so I'm like, oh, maybe I need to just play with that more. So that will be a chopping block for now. For my liquid shadows, I like never use these. So I'm going to declutter this Heavy Metal Glitter Liner in Volume. And then these will all go in my chopping block for now. Stila Burnish Sienna, Sunset Fire, La Douce, and Pixie Bare Brilliance. And then these other 2, I'm going to keep them for now. And I might just consolidate over there since we have so few right now. Or I definitely want to declutter a full-size mascara. I might end up taking out more, but I don't really have much of an interest in trying this one. And I'm seeing a friend this weekend that I think would like this. This is the Laura Mercier Caviar Volume Panoramic Mascara. If I get another mini of this, which I have gotten some and I've passed them on, but if I get other minis, I might keep it and try, but I just have so many mascaras to try out and other ones that I know I love the formula, so I am going to pass this on. So I actually just took out the other organizer to see the mascaras better. So starting with the full-size mascara, I think I'm going to declutter the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara and the Lorac Holy Lash Volumizing mascara. I think these others I do want to try. At least that's my intent for them for now. Okay, so I put all the full-size mascaras in the back. We've been through them already. I do have some lashes that I've gotten all for free from different things. And my sister wants to wear some lashes for New Year's, so I'm gonna give her these to play with. Ardell Faux Mink Wispies, and then the 120 Demis. And then this velour lash glue to try, because I don't think either of these come with lash glue, but I will keep these other 2 pair of lashes because, you know, why not? Then for my mini mascaras, I actually think I want to keep most of these because I want to try some different formulas. But I will get rid of this little mini Anastasia lash brag because I do have a bigger one that I got in a Sephora Favorites kit that I've already opened. So I'll pass that on. And I do have this little mini Grande mascara, and I'm actually going to keep this and use this first. And if I don't like it, then I'll get rid of my full size. So that's my plan. There are just some of these that I just am not ready to let go of yet. So that's all right. We got rid of more things from that drawer than I was expecting, so that's good. All right, so here's what this drawer is looking like. So my 2 little gel liners, I just moved them over to that section right there. So now we've got these 3 sections empty, which is awesome because I might, you know, end up moving some of my shadows around or something, because I did get more single shadows that I won't featured today. I haven't even hauled them yet. So yeah, I'm very happy with this drawer. Next we have single shadows and small palettes. And right here is where I keep my Huda Nude Obsessions palettes, but I have those pulled for my winter makeup must-haves. So we got 4 chopping block products right here. I have not used these Kaja stacks and I've had them for a year. So we've got Glowing Guava, Orange Blossom, and Chocolate Dahlia. And then also this ColourPop Aries quad. I did a look with these 3 shades and really loved it. Then when I used that one, I didn't love it as much. So yeah, I just want to play around with that a little more. From my singles, this will go in my chopping block as well. This is Bobbi Brown Heat Ray. It just wasn't as special on the eye as I expected it to be. The other singles here, I think also my chopping block. I'll put these because I haven't used these in a little while, even though I really like them. This is Lancome Rose Quartz. So pretty. So pretty. And then KVD Raw Power. This is such a good shadow. But yeah, I just haven't used them in a while. So yeah, I will put those to the side. And then what I would have left would literally be Urban Decay and Natasha Denona singles. And then this is just a little compact I got for a Buxom shadow. I still need to go through my Buxom palette, see what I want to keep. So no declutters there, just a lot of chopping block products. 6, 7 things. But I have decided I will let go of some more of my Super Shocks. Just, I didn't use them hardly at all last year. I've been using palettes more, they're drying up. So I'm gonna keep my new ones, and then there are just a few shades I can't let go of. So the colors that are not new that I still just can't let go of: Tinsel, incredible, White Rabbit, and 8-Track. So all of these are gonna stay. Then the new ones I have would be these 2 shades here from the Make It Black collection, Main Attraction and Millennium. Those meant for you. And then these 2 shades, Muse and Wind Down. So those are gonna stay. I'm gonna get rid of the rest of these, which is sad. Oh, so we have Flower Shop, Snake Bite, Banana Daiquiri. What was the name of that one? Three's a Cloud, As You Wave. Oh my gosh, this is so sad. DGAF and Moonwalk. That is so sad. It's so sad, but they're going. I'm doing it. I'm getting rid of them. Excuse me. Is this not satisfying or what? All 8 of them fit right there. Okay, I love that. Love that. Then right here, we've got all of my Tarte Chrome Paint Shadow Pots, not going anywhere. Then these are some other eyeshadows I have. So Dose, Illamasqua, Ciate, Hourglass. I'm going to put a few more shades of the Hourglass in my chopping block just to be sure I love them. Smoke and Reflect. But these 2 shades here, Blaze and Rapture, I just think are so insanely gorgeous. So I'm going to keep those for sure. But these 2 will go in my chopping block as well. Oh my gosh, this is looking good. And then we've got small palettes back here. Obviously all the Natasha Denona are staying. This Sigma Rendezvous palette is staying. I will put in my chopping block Copper from Bare Minerals. I remember I was on the hunt for this at TJ Maxx, but haven't used it much. I will keep this, haven't used it yet. The Mints from Juvia's Place. Keeping. I will put in my chopping block this ABH quad. I just don't love the shadows as much as I thought I would. I really like this shade, but I don't know if I care for the others. So I'll put that. And what's this? Oh yeah, I'm keeping that. Mario quad. And we've got some more Juvia's Place back here. I'm keeping the Bronze Rustic because I think that one looked really pretty. I'm going to declutter the Blushed Rose. I'm very bummed. I thought I would like this more than I did. Again, I need to stop making Juvia's Place work for me. But I'm going to keep that one. I'm going to keep this one. Ugh, that's sad, but that's going to go. So, 2 more chopping block things. I feel good about this. Again, it looks really empty, so I can't feel like so excited about the chopping block things, but you guys know if you've seen my chopping blocks I've done for the past like 5 years, I do end up decluttering a lot of stuff, so we'll see. Then we've got lips. Oh boy. Okay. There are some things that I'm trying to decide if I want to pan or declutter, and that would be these pixie glosses and these ColourPop glosses. So I'm gonna put them in the chopping block for now because I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with them. So that would be ColourPop, Feedback, Champagne Mommy, then from Pixie, Peony Bloom, and Sweet Nectar. So chopping block for now. I think I will get rid of these. I feel like I did like the ColourPop glosses for a time, but I just don't, you know, feel that excited about them. Well nested and easy bake. So I think those can go. I will get rid of this Buxom Flawn Lip Cream and Rose Julep. I like Dolly better. This is just like a little too pinky, or Dolly is a little bit more mauve. So it makes me so sad to pass this on, but I know that I wouldn't love the shade enough to try to use it up. So I'll get rid of that. That's still a crazy shade, but I'm keeping it. Those are stain. Okay, let me look at these shades. I think I will put these in the chopping block. This is Celeste, very glittery. And then we have Coeur Royale and Pink Champagne. So you guys know I love the formula. I just don't know about all of the shades. And again, some glosses are missing because they're in with my winter makeup must-haves. On the side here, I've got some Maybelline glosses. They're gonna stay. And I've got some other lipsticks. This is MAC Velvet Teddy, and I'll put that in my chopping block. I just like need to stop making MAC lipsticks work for me because they don't. And this is Reverence. That's a powder kiss. That will go in the chopping block as well. And actually, unfortunately, this Natasha Denona, I actually wish I would have returned this when I bought it because this color is not flattering to me. Something like that picnic plum, like it looks so good on other people that even look to be my skin tone, but maybe our undertones are different, or I don't know what. But this Amorosa shade, I tried it on yesterday. I just have to try different makeup looks and different lip liners and stuff. I just am not loving the shade, which is so disappointing because this is so expensive. And like I said, I really wish I returned it. Let's see what else. Keeping Dose of Colors. All these Kylie ones I will put in my chopping block. These are nice, but I just don't know if I need them. Candy K, Charm, and Bear. I will also put Boy Bye in here, but that's with my winter lip products. So that one as well. For bullet lipsticks, I feel like I'm okay with most of these. This one I've put in my chopping block a couple years and I always end up keeping it, so we'll see. This is Maybelline Shine Compulsion in Taupe Seduction. So we'll see about that one. I'm also going to say this one too. Bite Beauty Meringue. I think the color is very pretty, but something about this is like a really thick cream lipstick, and I feel like the formula of it doesn't look so pretty on my lips, but we'll see. I've literally never worn this. I want it in a giveaway, but keeping for sure. And Ofra and Persona Liquid Lipstick, gonna keep. I will put this in the chopping block. Marc Jacobs in Slow Burn. I'm not like in love with this M Cosmetics gloss, but I think I'm gonna try to use it up this year. And the other things I will keep. I'm gonna take this out to get to the back because there will be more stuff in there that I might get rid of. So I recently tried these Kaja glosses and I was not in love with the formula, but I like this darker shade. So I'm gonna keep that, and then I'm gonna get rid of Milk Tea. Also going to declutter the ColourPop Lippy Sticks in Ziggy. I just really have not used this dark of a color too often, which is why I'm going to put all of these in my chopping block. I just don't know about this dark shade. So this is M Cosmetics Faded Clementine, and then Too Faced Gingerbread Man, Gingerbread Girl. Then I also am going to put these two in my chopping block just because I don't know if I need these anymore. KVD Liquid Lipstick in Ludwig, and then Too Faced Sugar Cookie. So all of those are going to go in my chopping block. I'm going to make a bunch of racket and reorganize a little bit. Okay. So now I've got 4 liquid lipsticks. All of these are glosses, and then a actual lipstick. And then right here, the rest of my lip liners, I'm not getting rid of any more of these. I got rid of a couple of my last chopping block declutter, and I got rid of that one Kylie, but the rest of them are going to stay. Okay, so I'm happy with this. Again, I know a lot of it went to the chopping block, but I like the way that this looks in here. Lastly, we have 2 drawers of palettes, and I do have all my single shadows here. I want to do a separate declutter video on that. Here I've got some Natasha Denona I haven't used, some Kaleidos I haven't used. This is my like unused or only used a couple of times palette drawer. And from here I do want to declutter the ColourPop Sandstone, which has never been used, and the Violet Voss Olive You Forever, never used. I just should have known not to buy this one because Violet Voss is not my favorite formula. And this has a lot of matte to the glitter, which is not my favorite. So those will go for sure. This is going to be in the chopping block, Sigma Untamed. I like want to collect all of the palettes like this. And there's a couple of shades in here I think I get a lot of use of, but the colors are kind of random, which makes me have a hard time reaching for this. I like, well, I guess I just don't, mostly just don't like the rose on the end. But anyway, I'll play around with this to see if I want to keep the color story. This will go in the chopping block as well. Dominique Cosmetics Celestial Storm. The thing is, I would love to sell this, but I know it's on sale right now. So I didn't get it that discounted, so I don't know how much I would get for it. It has not been used yet, but from the other palettes I've tried from her, I just don't love them. So this I actually will put in the declutter pile, but if it doesn't sell, then it will likely come back. But this drawer is looking very empty, which is exciting, but I'm getting like palettes for Christmas, so don't get too excited. This is gonna fill up. Then we have my second palette drawer, which has all the things that I've used a lot more. And all of these are gonna stay. These are like my favorite ColourPop palettes. Kaleidos Angelica, got some LA Girl back here, and Glam Light, so those will stay. But we're gonna make some moves with this pile over here. So ColourPop, you had me at hello. I will finally declutter this one. I've been holding on to it forever for these 3 shades, but I don't even want to depot it, I don't think. But that will go. ColourPop Whatever palette, I actually like this one a lot, but I have similar shades, so I think I can be okay decluttering that. The Balm Meat Matrimony is so pretty. I'll declutter it. I was going to put it in my chopping block, but no, I'll just declutter that. Sorry, we were a little too zoomed in. This will be in the chopping block, Colored Rain, Safari Rain. It's such good quality and very pretty. I just don't use it a ton, so we'll think about that one. ColourPop Through My Eyes. I think I'm actually going to get rid of this. Now, I love this color right here. I don't know. Should I depot my favorite shades from these palettes or no? Let me know what you think. But that's the only color I really love. So I'm going to get rid of it. Go me. I know this is not available anymore, but I'm not ready to declutter that. Well, I'm happy I got a little bit more room in here. I'm not in love with the way that this is organized or anything. My ABH palettes, Sigma, Tentalia. This I'm going to put in the chopping block, Urban Decay Naked Cherry. I just don't feel like the formula on this one is as good as some of the others. I love this color here. This color is very pretty, a little chunky. I love these. Like if I could just have like these three in a trio, I would be in love, but yeah, I just don't need them all. And I really don't like depotting things. So chopping block and keep. This I'll put in my chopping block as well. Tarte Adelaide Marin. And the reason I'm doing that is because I am getting the Natasha Denona Sunset palette for Christmas, which has like very similar eyeshadow shades. But I like these. I don't know. Chopping block. I know I should probably get rid of this Jeffree Star Thirsty palette, but it's really pretty. I haven't used it very much. I'll put this in the chopping block as well. I will put it there because I've never used it because I don't want to use it on my channel because it's Jeffree Star, but yeah. Okay, that was good. That was good. Better than I thought. Let me look at this LA Girl palette. The Under the Palms. Nah. We'll keep it. We'll keep it. I did good. I did a very good job there. Okay, that was a lot. Now I will show you the baskets and we'll count it up. Okay, so here we are. Chopping block here, declutter here. In the baskets are looking to be about the same. I'm happy that these baskets are so full. I feel good about that. I have more chopping block products this year than I've had in a while, which is so funny. I thought I might have less, and you know, I'm hoping that, you know, I'll get rid of like half of that. So we'll see. Anyway, let me just put the products out, count them, organize them, and be right back. Okay, so here's an overview of everything that I'm decluttering today. I have 64 products, which is insane. A lot more than I thought, so I'm really happy with that. And then after I show you my chopping block stuff, I'm also going to show you the things that I had already put to the side that I'm going to declutter to sell. So that will be even more things. But from today, what we pulled out, 64 products. So look at all these palettes. We got base products, cheeks, lips, some brushes, lashes, miscellaneous eyes, Super Shocks. 64, so good. Now let's do the chopping block. Okay, I counted up all my chopping block products and there were 72, which is insane. But I went back through my blush drawer and picked out 3 more things I wanted to add. So now we have 75 things. I already forgot how many declutter things there were, somewhere in the 60s. So the 3 other things I'm going to add would be this Beauty Counter blush in Melon. I don't know if I love the shine to it. Then we got these ColourPop blushes, Meteorite. And this other one is Interstellar. Love the packaging though. So just to pan over, we've got palettes, some single shadows, bunch of lip products, some cream face products, miscellaneous eyes. Then we've got bronzer, blush, and highlighter down here. So wow, we have a lot of things to test. It's crazy that this many things left my collection. Over 100 products are out of my storage in some way. So I have so many things to test out, and I really hope that I let go of a lot of these. It's hard because none of these things suck. I just am not as in love with them as I wanted to be or I once was. So now I'm just gonna show you that other bag of stuff that I will declutter if it sells. Possibly I might just, you know, give it to a friend as well. So that's insane. I have a lot of makeup, to say the least. And then for the things I've already set to the side that I would love to sell, of course, some of the things I decluttered today I would like to sell as well, but the things that I had set to the side that I had not officially decluttered from my collection yet would be these. There are 35 products here, so mostly palettes, but we've got some miscellaneous eyes, miscellaneous lips, some cheek products here, and then everything else is a palette. So definitely let me know if you're interested in anything. We can talk about price. Everything is super gently used. Some things not used at all. So yeah, guys, I'm very happy with what I was able to let go of today. I know this was a super long video. I don't know if I broke it up into 2 parts. I'm not sure yet, but I'm feeling pretty good. It's making me want to go through and like reorganize. That might make me even more excited to let go of everything. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you all enjoyed it. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, guys. So as I was editing, I realized there were a few more things that I could let go of, and I had one more thing that I wanted to add to my chopping block, so I'm just adding this clip in at the end. So the chopping block product is going to be this MAC lipstick in the shade Myrrh. It's a very pretty color, but it's a matte finish, which isn't my favorite, and I just want to see if this is going to be too dark for me. So we'll see about that. That is something I would probably test in the winter, so we should know soon. And then the other things that I am decluttering, so I had these two mini Tower 28 lip jellies in Chill, and I actually love this formula. I've used up a mini in the past, but I have a full size and I don't hardly ever use clear gloss, so I'm going to give these to some friends. Then I have the Laneige Lip Treatment Balm, and I did test this and I like it, but I don't love it. So I had a backup. So I'm keeping my original, but I am going to declutter my backup mini. And then I did also try the Hemp's Sweet Mint and Cucumber CBD Infused Herbal Lip Balm, and I just didn't like this. I felt like it was just like a little too thin, not super hydrating, and a little sticky. So this is gonna go as well. I did test out the Fresh Potted Lip Treatment, and I do like that, so I will keep that one and use it up. Those were the only things in my lip balm section that I was like on the fence about, and I had a couple days to test them out before posting this video. Then for this Buxom palette, I took out this shade here. This shade I'm also kind of tempted to keep. I need to compare it to some of the singles that I have, but I think I will be passing on this palette. And I did finally fill my little single, and this is Rose Gold, although it is basically like a green shadow with an orange flash to it. I don't know if it's showing up true to color, but this was my favorite out of all the shades in this palette. So the palette is gonna go, but the single is going to stay. Also, when I showed you like my big layout of everything I decluttered, I did not include 3 full-size mascaras because I had already gifted them to people for Christmas, but those will be included in my total. So now I will be giving you correct updated total for chopping block and decluttered products. So I'm very proud so far, and I am hoping that a lot of those chopping block products I will feel confident passing on. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed. Please let me know if you have any declutter videos on your channel. And please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye, guys.